All right, we here. We here. We got 33 people watching. Hey, you know what? Hey everybody. Q, your mic is on.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Yeah, I can hear it now. Did I do it right on Facebook, bro?
Yeah,
I went
good.
to okay, we good. Okay,
It's good.
so,
So
Selena, bless you, melodic soul, Ralph, Adriel, God bless you guys. All right, come on, baby boy, I'm
how
ready
old,
for him.
Selena, how old is your baby? If you could drop that, how old is baby boy? Is baby boy like 10, like 13 and a half? See, 2 going on 30. So we're on live on Facebook.
Um,
And if y'all could, it would be really dope if y'all would just share this.
yes,
Uh,
please share this video. Yeah, share this post. It'll be great.
we got a lot of people on YouTube up in here.
Come on, YouTube.
And then Keith, also, if you
Hey,
could
Keith.
just tell us where you're tuning in from. We enjoy reading all the different places that people are tuning in. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. And Q will probably say the same thing. We tired. This Friday, it's been it's been a long week. Hopefully, y'all have some energy, but it has certainly been it's been a busy week. You know,
Yeah, it is.
drop your
It
city or state. All right, we got Cleveland.
Ohio.
Pupil music. Live
Yeah.
music.
Dario, how you doing? Colorado's in the house. Wandu, Isaac, Chris Brascom.
Hello,
God bless you guys.
Nelson. Is it so? It's Nelson David. I wonder if is it
Nigeria's in the house. We're praying
Nigeria?
for you guys there in Nigeria. You guys be encouraged, Daryl. Definitely praying for peace there. St. Kitts is in the house. Joshua White, how you doing? Vakil,
St.
Rachel
Kitts,
Jones, South Carolina's in the house. Congo, wow.
Philippines,
Philippines, amazing.
South
Auntie J.
Carolina.
Hi,
I wonder.
Rachel.
I wonder why do they say South Kakalaki? Why do they? Where did Kakalaki come
That's
from?
good. I don't know, bro. I wonder too.
If somebody
Keep
knows
Gaskin some
how that
prayers.
came, let me know. All right, we got
Jersey.
Chicago. We got
Yeah,
Congo.
Congo. Yeah.
We got Haiti.
Haiti. Praying for Haiti as well.
Yeah.
So much to pray for.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah,
No. Oh
Brooklyn.
wait. Carolina. Okay. Yeah. Via Brooklyn.
Nate, what's up? Tell Mama I said happy birthday. Tell Apostle I said happy birthday. Please give her my love. I love you, bro. Man, we used to play at the same church, man, in Long Island. And then we would do a lot of tracking on Sunday evenings to Brooklyn and shout to people, bro, at 155.
We
I
got
would play all these places, bro.
Simpsons. Oh,
All right, Kevin.
Key Church is not where you play. Yours is
Yeah, it is.
Key Church.
Teacher. Hey, La Wilbur, how you doing?
Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie.
Doing
So
Benjamin Moore, Chi-Town.
Stephanie is my right hand.
Okay.
You ain't met Stephanie before, I don't think.
No, not yet.
Stephanie keeps me from going insane.
No, I feel you. Charlotte. Dante
Charlotte.
McNeely. Oh, God bless you so much. We have great news for you guys today. Really, really excited about this live. It's going to be awesome. If you know some friends who are part or those who are in the student group or those who are looking to learn, those who are looking to come, share this video. Let them know that we're on. We want to just continue to share great news at this time in the midst of so much bad news. There's still great things going on. I think one of the things that I thought about this week, as Antoine, you alluded to say, man, being tired. A lot of times I think people have the possibility of being weary doing well.
Yeah.
Trying not to compromise, trying not to, lose your mind, trying to stay focused, trying to just so much, and so it's like, do not be weary in well doing. You're going to reap a great reward if you faint. Just don't faint, don't give up, don't stop pressing. That's what I had to tell myself a couple of times this week. Life just got real this week. It got real this week with so many things going on in our world and then so many things in my personal life has just been going on. But I'm determined to push through because I know that there's definitely a reward at the end of this tunnel, and I can see the light, and it's beautiful. And it's not just for me, but it's for the people that I'm connected to. If I could press through this, the blessing that I have the opportunity to be and continue to be to others is wonderful. So we continue to challenge, change, and charge one life at a time. I'm finding out something that is just amazing, Twan, as I think about it, as I'm sharing with the listeners and those. And we're gonna get ready to make this announcement in a few moments. As I'm finding out that you cannot challenge until you first accepted the challenge.
Yeah.
And it's not just musically. You'd be surprised. It's amazing. I've been playing for over 25 years, and I have to like literally force myself to play my scales because I'm like, oh, I've reached a certain point, but I have to stay persistent. You can't get to a certain point and then begin to lack off. It doesn't matter if I'm clean today. It doesn't matter if my arpeggio is right. I have to continue to chop the wood, lumber, timber. I have to continue to chop away. And it's not just musically, I believe, for those who are musicians or singers or business people, but it's in our life, being a husband, being a father, uh, just relationships on your job. Continue to stay inspired, stay focused on. And I'm saying this for a reason because maybe somebody needs to really hear this and be encouraged. Don't allow what other people are doing that it seems that they're getting away with to cause you to compromise.
Yeah.
Don't compromise. Don't compromise your peace. Don't compromise your joy. Don't compromise doing what is right. I looked at something about character, Twan. It was amazing. And it says that character, in order to have character, takes discipline. And discipline in character is doing what is right no matter what.
Yeah.
Woo! And the more little doings that you do that is right, you'll find out. It's like they said, it's like an iceberg. Woo! That tip of that iceberg is 15% of the totality of the iceberg. It's not about what's on top of the water, it's what's under it. And so I believe character is being formulated in so many people that's listening, people who are in the student group that are part of the State of Course family in our life. Keith Gaskin is breaking down. Kakalaka, bro. Do you see that?
In the old comedy stand-up routine back in the day, someone was describing folks from the country or down south. Thank you, Keith, for that.
Thank you, Keith.
Because we just be saying stuff I don't be knowing, and I be trying to learn.
Yeah. Oh, man. Black Bishop, Courtney Simmons, Darryl Jones, AJ Simmons, thank you for joining. Appreciate you guys so much. But, yeah, I just wanted to say that because I promise you, I believe we're living in an age to where what was common is going to become uncommon in relationships when it comes to character, when it comes to integrity, when it comes to creeds. Man, I've been learning a lot more about creeds, Antoine. Absolutely amazing. And just persistence, being consistent, focus.
Wow.
These things are so important. So I just wanted to encourage someone who needed to hear that today. Do not be weary in well-doing, and allow what you're going through to develop character. Character is something that's hard to find today. Twan, am I talk about it? You got people who will say one thing, they thought another thing, and then do another thing.
Okay, so let's talk about this real quick.
Go ahead.
Because what's on the screen is
that's really good. Wow.
That I'm seeing. Someone asked about is the live teaching going to be something that we do recurring? That we haven't talked about, but if it is something that we do recurring, it will probably be in our student group on in the State of the Course students where we'll do live stuff. But I leave this post on here. State of the Course is helping me be more regimented in life, not just keys, because one of the goals of State of the Course, the entry level of it is learning the piano and growing on the piano. But the bigger goal is definitely that life leadership, is definitely that desire to have people go beyond their plateaus. And it's not just music, but music is kind of like the gateway to what's going on. So when it comes to teaching, when it comes to what's going to happen, like stay the course. If you are not a student of stay the course, you are missing out on the fact that there is insight. It's literally iron sharpens iron. So we're constantly growing. Me and Quennel are constantly learning from each other in different aspects of our life, and then our student group is doing the same. So as it relates to that, we appreciate you mentioning that it's keeping you more regimented, not just in music but in life, because it is very important. So I just want to say that because that was a connection.
That's really good. That's really, really good. That's what we I believe that was what has been on my heart for a long time, but definitely the last couple of years when we connected, Antoine reconnected after years. That's stuff that we used to talk about before State of Course was born, before Conquering the Foundation was born, before anything on YouTube was born. We used to speak about that, being able to help people become not just musically, but help people in their life. And so that love is my inspiration. Love is my motivation. Why I do what I do. Truly, truly, I love all of you. And if you haven't heard it today, as I do so many times in my lives, I'm letting you know that I love you today. It comes from a genuine place, from a sincere place, from a place of purity. I want to see you be the best that you can be. Me, the team that God has blessed me with, Antoine, such a blessing to my life. I always try to say that publicly. Give honor to whom honor is due. This guy right here, I'm pointing because on my screen he's to my left. Maybe I should do that.
Oh, right. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Man, I appreciate him so much, and his help and his support and his spirit, the spirit of God that's on him, and then his love for me, and then his love to just continue to help to push this through. And we're going to continue to push together and continue to see great results. Great results. We want to see results. We want to see people playing, whatever it may be, at your church, playing your gigs, playing top 40 band, whatever it is you're inspired to do, to be an artist, to learn more. We want to help you to do that. That's our heart's desire today. So we appreciate you, and I love you without a shadow of a doubt. I pray for you. I pray for your families. I really do. People talk about praying for folk, but they really don't do it. But I really say a word of prayer for all of my brothers and sisters, those who I know, those who I don't know, that God will protect you, protect your family, and just continue to help you grow in him and reach and accomplish your dreams in life. So, Twan, should we get into this good news?
Yeah.
We've been about 14 minutes.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll go on and do drawing. This is what happened. I found a website to let me pick a random person. So for you that don't know what's going on, let me put the banner up real quick here. So this month we are doing a drawing. Originally we were going to do the drawing each Friday night, but I chose to do it all at one time. So we're going to do the drawing of a free one-on-one virtual piano lesson with Q.
Yes.
We're going to pick three winners.
Come on.
So let's see here. I'm gonna move that. So I picked this randomizer. So I don't know how well you can see it on your screen, but it's our students, and it's an extremely long list.
How many students have we been blessed with now, Tom? Saying it's like 4,000, right?
It's like 4,000. I would say premium students, and then we have over 10,000 people going through different routes of becoming students. So this is a pretty extensive list. So we're gonna push this button here, and hopefully it works because I didn't test it because I didn't want to So we're gonna pick a random item, and it's going through.
Drum roll.
I don't know how long this is gonna take. All right.
I used to play drums. I can't do it like I used to, man.
Okay. Let's see what happened.
I wish I had some type of
there
symbol.
it is. All right.
Brian T. Jones
Brian T. Jones
at me.com.
.com. So that's the first winner. So I'm going to remove this screen so I can put that down. So Brian Jones, this thing did something weird.
Congratulations,
Brian. We'll be emailing you to let you know that you have won. But yeah, so while we wait, so that was Brian T. Jones was the first winner. And while we wait, if there is any question, somebody put their email address in the thing. If you're not a student already of the course, it won't show up. Oh, my computer's going slow.
Something kind of cutting in and out.
Something is going weird. Maybe it's this other website. All right.
Congratulations, Brian. Really excited, man. If anybody knows Brian, reach out to him. Brian T. Jones in the student group or any type of, if anybody's connected to him, let him know the good news. I am a teacher at heart. I love to teach. I'm looking forward to this.
So, is my stuff working now? Am I back on board?
Much better. Hey, John and Dory, love y'all.
All right, so we're gonna do, since my computer is starting to mess up, we're going to go on and do. Geez. See, when you try to give stuff away, so technology starts acting up. Right. So we're gonna go on and do the next one, and hopefully
everything will be good.
Yeah,
it's good in Jesus' name. All right, drum roll.
All right, let's go.
Ding! It looks like we got it.
Keith Oden 89. Keith Oden 89.
Congratulations, Keith.
So we're gonna remove that so I can put that in the list here. Keith Oden 89 at gmail.com. All right, so we're going to do the last one. My computer is going incredibly slow, which never happens like this. So I don't know what's going on. All right, here's our last one. And we're going to pick a random item.
Drum roll. Our last and final. Ding.
Sterling Max at hotmail.com.
All right, Sterling. Max. Congratulations, Sterling. Congratulations, man.
Sterling Max. So what we will be doing is we will be sending out an email to our list and letting them know the winners and then scheduling the one-on-one lesson. So in the one-on-one lesson, they will, get to learn what they want to learn in that time that they have. So I don't know if we have any more comments because my stuff is acting up. But yeah, so those are the three winners.
Congratulations, you guys.
And it may be possible that we may do this again one day.
Yes.
We'll never know. But if you want to join the student group and learn, there's going to be a lot of new stuff coming up, a lot of really great stuff that helps to build the kingdom, build people, build musicianship. Because Quennel had a quote a while back that your playing can only go as far as the depth of your heart, or something like that. Something with heart and playing. It was really dope, and I misquoted it right now, so I don't really know, but it was close enough. So because this is acting up, we got our three winners. It's here. We're gonna send the email out tomorrow, just in case those people are not on, and we got to figure out what's going on because this is going slow. I feel like my mouth is moving super slow on the. I don't know what's going on.
You actually going in normal. Everything is moving straight on this end.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe someone listening. Let me close this other website. All right, so yeah, we had those random winners. Oh, hey, now it's working. It was that website. The random picker website was messing up my stuff.
Wow.
But that's all we got. If anybody has any questions,
Yeah, please, if you got any questions, yeah. Thank you, Cuddy.
yeah.
Courtney, to God be the glory, man.
All right, you talk about you got 3 lessons. Oh, that's great. Lessons, but I don't think you talked about how you got to the level you're at, specifically the steps of growth. Did anyone else show you anything? Oh, that's a great question.
That's a really good question. Yep, it's a really good
I
question.
think you got 5 answers.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm always into sharing and giving my testimony. About a couple of lessons at the top, trying to get the just some chords, not necessarily the names, but the notes. C, E, G, C chord over C in the bass. That kind of stuff. Wrote it down on paper and read that for a while. But as I progressed, as I began to go through the process, and I think everybody has to remember and never forget uh, that it's a process to everything. And there are little things as I look back that I was able to learn from other people. So, for instance, I played in C for a couple of years, and some people were telling me about other keys, but I didn't understand uh, what that meant. So, they were saying you got to learn playing other keys, but necessarily didn't show me. But then I had a person who played in C sharp. That was like one of their favorite keys. And his name is Pastor Eric Jackson. He's been on the live and everything. When I say awesome man of God, wonderful musician, I mean, was killing, had a left hand. Oh my God, the stuff that he would do was amazing. So C sharp got introduced to me. But I think before C sharp got introduced to me, my uncle, Stephen Gibson, F sharp was his favorite key. And I ain't put him out there. I'm just saying what I'm saying. F sharp was his only key. He played it F sharp all the time, everything. Press that transforms button. He was singing. So he introduced me to F sharp, a few chords, maybe about 2 or 3 years later. And Eric Jackson, C sharp. And then I met a couple of other people who, like, I was just mesmerized. And I was like, okay, I got to really learn my keys. So, like 14, 15, I started learning all my keys and trying. And it's been a journey ever since then. But I have had people who have come along the way and have said things and things that I heard. Definitely my music teacher, Dr. Renix Graham from San Diego, California. He was very inspirational. Like I said, when I was 12 and a half, 13, he would do moves that it took me 2 and 3 years to get. And I would practice it and I would just scratch my head because this generation has the benefits, which is definitely pros and cons of it, of YouTube and people that you can access right away. But in my day, there was no cell phone. All you had was a tape recorder, a literal tape recorder. I had this tape recorder that I would carry around with me, or you would take a big old tape recorder, a boom box they used to call it, and you had the 2 cassette. I don't know, I'm probably going back too far, but you had the 2 cassette things. You put it in. You had a A and a B. I would put it in the A, and when the A broke, I would put it in the B, and I would play back my teacher. And literally, I would hear things that he did that just stumped me. And after I forgot about it, boom, in a service, whatever, I was able to get it. So yeah, so steps to growth. It's a process, but there's always going to be mentors. Like if you're looking for a mentor, you don't have to search no more. I can mentor you. I can help you. I can help answer your questions. Antoine is here. He's also very, very excellent at theory and plays as well, phenomenal as well in his own. And so we're here to help you. If you're looking for a teacher, if you're looking for, you need mentors, you need teachers, you need to listen to people who know more than you and who are better than you. You need to ask questions. Don't be afraid of these things. That's all a part of the process. And I heard this saying that I love. You're never too old to learn, and you're never too young to teach. And so remaining teachable is always, always important. You're so welcome, man.
So let's take a couple more minutes.
Mhm.
So I think one of the things that a lot of people want to understand is that not even an aha moment, because I don't think it's necessarily an aha moment, but when people hear you play, the stuff you play, the approach you have, the stuff you do is like the Bible talks about stuff not being common to man, but I think it excluded you from the picture when it talked about things being common to man. Like the stuff that you play is not common. And so that's why you're compared to only two people when it comes to music. But I know that you didn't study Art Tatum, you didn't study Oscar Peterson.
No.
So like that moment from playing in C for 2 years to going to F sharp to going to C sharp, what happened? Like, and you know, people often call you an alien. Like, so this is the thought, and I'm being real with you. This is how I see it. I'm like, so that one day as you were playing, all of a sudden, some alien come down and be like, okay, move all your fingers this way, this fast, this way. Like, I think that's the piece of the
Hilarious.
puzzle that people are like, because like for me, I could sit down and practice, and I haven't had that breakthrough moment that you had, that all of a sudden it's like, wait, this cat from Roosevelt, New York just started playing ridiculous stuff. And like now the people that know you from the Quennel Gaskin that we know, they never saw the key of C. They never saw the key of F sharp. They never saw the key of C sharp. So for us, it's like, where the heck did all of this come from? So like there's like I have so much content from you, and when I listen to it, I'll be like, he's good. Let me go work on another project. Like, because the reality is none of us that are watching, none of us that are here will ever be Quennel, just like people will never be Art Tatum. But
That's
people
right.
can be the best of them. So what was that moment that you were like, I get it. I okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try this. Like that moment. That's what we're looking for.
Well, I mean, I said this before in a couple on a couple of different occasions, and that is something that I learned when I lived in Anchorage, Alaska, in 2010. I heard a man of God. I heard a preacher minister at the church. He said he learned from an older man, uh, and he said you have to learn to be unsatisfactorily satisfied.
Unsatisfactory.
Unsatisfactorily satisfied. It means you're grateful for where you're at, but you understand that there's still more. It keeps you hungry, you know. And I think something that I have recognized in my life is I don't think I've ever taken the time to say or ever said, man, I got it. I can't tell you when that has been something that has just dawned on me, and I've had that aha moment. I've had that thing, oh man, I'm good. Nah, the greatest room, I heard this statement a couple of years ago from a bishop, and he said, the greatest room in the world is the room for improvement. And I promise you, that is a consistent thing. Even as a teenager playing, there was so much that I believe being shielded or being sheltered is the word.
Mm-hmm.
Being sheltered from things. My grandmother used to say, she was like a grandmother to me. She used to say, don't you play them jazz chords in church. Don't you play that. Oh my God. And I was like, yo, what is she talking about? You know, and when she would hear it, she would look at me. And so like jazz was forbidden for like until I got to college when I was like 18 years old. And so, you know, I would sneak and try to listen to some, you know, I think the station was 88.3. I didn't know Thelonious Monk. I didn't know Errol Gardner. I didn't know Art Tatum. I didn't know Oscar Peterson. I heard the names, but the face and the musical styles, I had no idea. I think for me, it was always this thing because there were so many different things that I listened to. When you are musical or this thing is just in you, Twan, it's amazing what you hear. So I would hear, I got some friends like Corey Henry and a couple of others who have perfect pitch. You know, right now, that's the key of my refrigerator, and I don't know the key. I ain't gonna try to, but that's what I'm hearing. But then the fan would come on, and it would make a note and a sound. But then, like, the breath of this computer is making a sound. So can you imagine listening to? I used to like Woody Woodpecker. I used to like I used to like stuff like Nickelodeon, Tom and Jerry, all of this kind of stuff. And so I was listening to Franz Liszt and Chopin and listening to Rachmaninoff, and then I know Bach.
Yeah.
So can you imagine all of these, influences? And so by the time you listen to cinematic music and not paying attention to what you're really listening to, but it's connecting to you. So now musically, I'm gonna go back to it. I got to figure it out, Twan. We talked about it. A genreless gospel.
Yeah.
Gospel just means good news. It's like I want to continue to present this thing to where you respect the genre, you respect the music, but you don't put any limitations on it. You know what I mean? So I play with no limits. That's why I say you got to play out the box.
Out the box, yeah.
Got to play out the box.
Okay, so that's, when with this listening, so you're listening to you're hearing these,
hearing everything, a lot of things.
Intentionally listen to it necessarily.
Yes.
Were you listening and then actually sitting down and learn? Like, a lot of people will sit down and learn music or whatever. So were you listening to it and actually learning it, or were you playing it and then because you were hearing it, you were trying to let me clear this up. When you would sit down to practice and you're playing the hymns or you're playing whatever, are you hearing some of these sounds that you were hearing and then
absolutely
try to figure out how to incorporate it in there?
Or what? It definitely in the beginning, it was hearing and then saying, oh, let me do this. Instead of playing this, let me bounce this. Instead of a quarter note, let me eighth note this. Let me 16th note this. Instead of this legato, let me do staccato here. And so it's like just different. I want to arpeggiate this hymn. I want to arpeggiate this melody. I want to, swell this melody. It was just various different things that I didn't even know. I was like, if you feel it, like you talked about, I think you made the statement, playing from the heart. This is one thing that I was always like, I would switch everything. Hezekiah Walker songs, it was Quennel song. I'm going to take it and do me, and everything, praise and worship songs, I'm going to take it and do me. It's going to be my song by the time I finish with it. And I think because all of these influences, not necessarily being held hostage to, you can't do this, you can't do this. Now it was like, yo, if I feel it and it sounds good and I feel like it's going to bless someone, this is about to happen right here.
Yeah.
And that is what has definitely changed my life. And it's so much more that I hear, just so many, like a melting pot, like America's a melting pot. Our world is a melting pot of just so many nationalities. That's the same way that I see music. And I think that we are different. We all have our differences for sure. But one thing that you learn, I heard a wise man say, is you recognize that we're all alike. Yeah. And so every genre has the same element. You can't take away from what we talked about before. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can't take away from that. From the alphabet, you're going to go ahead and you're going to build the words. And from the building the words, you're going to build the sentences. And from building the sentences, you're going to build the paragraphs. And from building the paragraph, you're going to be able to write a narrative. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just determined to write as many narratives that come from my heart, which is full of love. I'm able to love because I finally allowed myself to be loved by God, and now it's helping me to love others. So it's an amazing journey, and it's not over. We just getting started, man. And
then for you that are listening, when we get some time, we're going to release content. So what Quennel just shared with you is something that we've put together. It's really creating a narrative with your music, but reverse engineering the narrative. So the narrative is the end result. So you know that, hey, I want to sound like this. So to reverse engineer something, you look at what you want it to end up like, and then go back and figure out what the steps are. So with the first course that we launched, it's Conquering the Foundation, because in order to create the narrative, you got to have the foundation. You can't build a business without some type of information or some type of product. So what we're working on is helping people build the narrative that they desire to build. It doesn't have to be sounding like Quennel. It doesn't have to be sounding like Corey Henry or some of these other people we listen to. It's a matter of saying, how can I create my own story, my own narrative based on what I hear and what I want to produce in the earth? So when you join us, when you join this process, when you take hold of what's being taught, it's literally trying to get you to a narrative that says, I can play what I want to play. I don't have to play these cookie cutter things or I don't have to be in the box, because there is no box. God didn't create me in a box. He created me as a creator. So in the end, you'll see the development of the narrative, the development of the creativity, but it's going through the process.
Yeah, you got to go through the process, and never forget that your individuality is what the process is about. I think it was you who said it. Music is a lifelong journey. Life is a lifelong thing. It's a journey from beginning to end. Everybody has a beginning and has an ending, but it's on you what you do with the middle, what you do with the portion of it. And you don't get away from really moving to where you learn to accept your individuality. Like, you have a voice. Like, I remember when I was first started singing, Twan, man, I hated the way my voice sounded.
Yeah.
But my voice is what makes me unique. It's what makes me different from everybody else. And if I can help other people around the world to understand that, that's what Stay the Course, Conquering the Foundation is about. That's what my life is about. How can I help you to learn the keys? Woo! That hit me, Twan. No door opens without keys. My goodness. No gate opens without keys. And so they're literally keys: discipline, character, integrity, being regimented, focus, determination, all of these things. You got to have a drive. All of these things are so important. And so if I can help you with those things, understanding that, I forgot who it was. Twan, who was was it Thelonious Monk or Herbie or Miles that talked about there's really no wrong note? Or it was a classical musician?
No. It was, I believe it was Charlie Parker. I think it was, you're always one step away from the right note. So it's literally like you play and you're always just one step away from the right note. So if you can adjust, like, what sounds off becomes a part of you making it right, because you're always just one step away.
Okay. Okay, I want somebody to hear that. Wow, that stirred me up.
Yeah.
Every question, every answer on the earth won't come without a question, but not just any question. I've said this before. I heard this from my mentor, Mike Murdoch. The right answer will never hide from the right question. So as you're seeking and as you're looking and as you're pursuing, you're literally one key away. Woo! It could be to the left, flat, or sharp. Good gracious. It could be a turn. You're away from somebody, something, a key that's going to help you move further in solving the puzzle of your life. Ain't that something? So I thought that was amazing that you said that. Somebody right now that is listening to me, woo, you're literally one step away, woo, to the left or to the right of something that is going to change your life, of something that's not just going to help you to survive, is what I've been hearing. We were not created to survive. We were created to thrive. Right. Jesus came that we might have life and life in its abundance. Listen, you are one key away. You're one step. Woo! It could be a whole step. It could be a half step in either direction. But when you fall upon, it's going to be the key to unlock the gate unlock the floodgates of an idea of something that you're pursuing that's going to totally change your life. So be encouraged, my brother and my sister, someone that's listening. Somebody had a great question up here. To what I was about to say. Did you see that?
Okay, so we'll go to this one, and I'm trying to remember. There's something you said, and I'm trying to remember. It's not something you said tonight, but there's a quote that you have that I can't remember right now. But okay, my ears are adjusted to Corey to a level that I'm not surprised by his new work, but everything released by Quennel is like a fresh breath of fresh air. Keep up the good work. Thanks. Well, I'm saying thanks on behalf of Quennel.
To God be the glory, man. And I'm so proud of my brother, Corey Henry. If you haven't heard of him, go check him out. He's amazing. If you haven't heard his new project, go get it. It's amazing. I think I heard a little snippet. Incredible. My bro, and I love him.
So I hate to hold you guys, but what if you aren't in an environment to consistently hear or learn songs? Is it possible to grow your repertoire at home? With COVID, we're doing church at home. You want to answer that, or you want me to take a stab at it?
I think with this whole COVID situation, when you say environment, do you mean you don't have access to songs on YouTube, access to songs on Facebook, access to Spotify, those things, et cetera, or as far as being in the midst of other musicians to be able to learn and glean from them? What can you be more specific? Because
is he saying? Wait. If you aren't in an environment to consistently play, like, do you mean like you're not able to practice?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I'm trying to understand. Like, you don't have a keyboard, or like be a little bit more specific.
Oh, if
you can.
Okay, yeah, if you can clear that up, because I think I understand what you might be saying. Because if you don't have a keyboard, that's that's
a whole other thing. Yeah.
But I think what the steps in those keys, I think something that we were talking about, I believe it was last week. Literally, like you can have all the keys, but if you don't turn the key, the door won't open. So what happens? And a better way to say that is, like, even me as a musician, I could be at another level, but I don't choose to put the work in that it takes. Sometimes our only limiting factor is internal. It's not something that anybody else did. It's a matter of, like, we just don't have the drive. And I may have you answer this on another one, but I'm like, you must have had a drive that pushed you to become what you were. Because there had to be some pushing force that made you be like, okay, I want to spend this time, I want to spend this effort, and maybe we'll talk about that. Like, if y'all join us next time, we'll probably talk about what was the driving force behind that push. But we'll answer so he's saying, okay, so other musicians. So the question was, so you're not around other musicians.
Okay. Well, that is I can't tell you how many other musicians I was around when I first started, and it's different for everybody. People have different, definitely different testimonies, or different scenarios. But for me, I wasn't around a lot of people at all. But what I was around, it helped me to I just wanted to improve. I just wanted to be better. So much so that it drove me to prayer. And so sometimes, I'm talking to somebody. I got to talk to somebody on this one. Sometimes the things that you feel that you don't have will sometimes drive you to something else that you really, really need. My prayer life and praying and talking with the Lord has made the greatest difference in my life. I thought about it, and I think about it now. What if I wasn't alive to play? What would I do? I can't do anything. I'm gone. But my prayer and my prayer life became more important than my music. And I want to encourage somebody, because maybe you have been hesitant in praying, hesitant in believing that God is real, hesitant in accepting that he wants to hear from you, that he wants to talk to you, you know. But his love, the love that he had for me, in causing roadblocks or seeming, I can't get past this, I can't learn this chord, I can't get this skill, what is wrong with me? It drove me to prayer. It drove me to prayer. I used to lock myself up in the church. I would pray and I said, God, this is my prayer. Y'all ain't gonna believe. God, I suck. God, I stink. I'm just horrible. You know, like, I want to be better. Why would you give me this gift? Why would you want me to play and I'm not good? I've been there. I know what that's like. But I thank God for prayer that began to unlock more to me than just the ability to grow musically, but to grow as a person and understand that everything, all my challenges and everything that I have been through is not just for me. I'm able to talk to you. I'm able to encourage you today. I'm able to lift you today. I'm able to challenge you. I'm able to say something and plant a seed because of the things that I endured, because I understand that my life is not just for me, but it's for the people that I have encountered, am encountering, and will encounter. So I believe that somebody is going through a challenge to where it's like, you know, why am I going through this? Because it's trying to introduce you to another part of yourself you've never seen, introduce you to a part maybe of God that you've never seen before, and cause you to pray and cause you to strive. So it's in that alone time that formulated, well, why he don't sound like nobody else? So, bro, could this be possible? Life People Music, that it's time for you to look within. Twan, my goodness, so many people are looking out to try to find, but do you know that you came to the earth, whatever date you were born, with everything you would ever need? And I say it all the times. My mentor, Miles Monroe, says, he says, your future is not ahead of you. Come on, listen to me good. Your future is not ahead of you. Your future is inside of you, waiting to be released. So I took that as, and now I say, the future that you don't release is the future that you'll never have. The future that you don't release is the future that you'll never have. So let God, let the things that God is allowing in your life in this COVID time, in this pandemic time, in this time of unrest, in this time of despair, in this time of, there's so much going on, lost. People are dying, people are hurting, people looking. Let God authenticate you. Ooh, bring forth your individuality that is needed today to make a difference and accept living from the inside out instead of the outside in. I feel good tonight, man. I feel awake. I feel.
While you were saying this is what I received from it. We are looking to become like people that simply became themselves. So we're looking to become like people, and these people, all they did was become themselves.
It's good.
And what, like you said, like what's in you, like you have to become what's in you. So there's things that you have from birth that are in you, and if you don't work those gifts that are in you, if you don't be diligent in prayer and all those things, you won't become what you were called to be. So especially in the social media world, we're looking at people be like, oh man, I wish I could do that. I wish I could be this. I feel this some type of way about this. It's like, well, all this person did was become themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if we find ourselves in that position, just become you.
Yeah. Yeah. Look within. Look at what bothers you. Look at what you're passionate about. Look at what disturbs you. What makes you cry? What if you can change it? What would you do? These are, my mentor used to say, they're signposts to your assignment on the earth or your purpose. You know, what bothers you? What brings you grief? What hurts your heart about what you see in the world, about what people have been through? What would you want to change if you can change it? These are all signposts, indicators, you know, to what you possess that you're supposed to do. Twan, I like that, man. That was really good, bro. Really, really good. Really good.
Well, I think we've
Yes, we have.
said a mouthful.
Well,
But you know, there's much more to come.
yes.
So check out the rest of this year. Make sure again if you're on Facebook, share the post. If you are on YouTube, go to Facebook and share the post.
Yes. Yes.
if you just share the stuff, man, just click
Sure.
that.
Yeah, share it because there's so much garbage on here. So let's share something that's of some value, that's going to add value to your life, that's going to help you to hopefully think and see that there are people who really do love you and do care for you. Everybody's not out for your harm. Everybody's not out to use you and to take from you. There are people on this planet and people on this earth, and myself and Antoine, this ministry that God has given to us, that really want to see you grow and see you be blessed and see you understand how great you are. You are great. Listen, you are great. You are somebody. You're somebody. You're becoming, and that's okay. You're learning, and it's okay. You are improving, and it's okay. It's part of the journey, and let's continue to improve and grow together. So, love is my inspiration, and love is my motivation for why I do what I do. My heart's desire is to continue to challenge and change and charge one life at a time. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the student group. All the information is there at www.quennelgaskin.com. Learn the piano online. I'm really looking to continue to share with you guys, and me and then my brother Twan and Aaron and the rest of us, we're looking to just continue to bring you great content that's going to revolutionize your life and help you to be the greatest you possible.
And as we close, stay on the lookout. There is quite a bit of new stuff coming. Quennel's birthday is in November, by the way. So
It is.
November soon. Quennel next month. If you are on our email list, if you are in a student group, you might be getting an invite to be part of something really awesome. We're still working on the details, but we may have an opportunity for you to join us for a virtual event. And details will be coming soon once we lock down logistics.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, we love y'all. We praying. Twan, thanks again, man. Really appreciate it. And y'all, the students that have been selected, 3, we're going to do it again, but I'm really looking to share with them, man. It's going to be great.
Awesome. I have your DVD.
Wow.
I actually think I need that. You know, going to ship.
You don't have it?
It depends on which DVD he's talking about.
Sebastian. I got to get him. I got to get him.
We just need one copy.
Yeah,
all right, y'all.
All right, y'all.
And thanks for the happy birthdays.